Ho Chi Minh City, often still called Saigon, is Vietnam's largest city and its beating economic heart. Sitting on the northeastern edge of the Mekong Delta, the Saigon River runs right through the city before merging with the Dong Nai and Ha Bay rivers on their way to the South China Sea. With a coastline of about 15 kilometers and a total area of more than 2,000 square kilometers, the city governs 22 districts. The urban core itself covers about 500 square kilometers and is home to nearly 9.5 million permanent residents, while the greater metropolitan area approaches 15 million people, 13.6% of Vietnam's population, making it the third largest urban region in Southeast Asia. Traffic is dominated by motorbikes. Of the more than 10 million registered vehicles, nearly 8 million are scooters, which is why the city is nicknamed the Motorbike Kingdom. Ho Chi Minh City lies about 1,140 kilometers south of Hanoi, roughly the same distance as Shenzhen to Shanghai in China. Though the city center is 80 kilometers inland, its river channels and deep water ports make it Vietnam's busiest inland port and the nation's main gateway to international trade, handling more than 200 million tons of cargo annually. As Vietnam's economic engine, Ho Chi Minh City generated over $178 billion in GDP in 2024, 22.5% of the national economy. Per capita, GDP reached $350, about 1.5 times the country's average. The city also contributes nearly 29% of Vietnam's total government revenue and leads the nation in retail sales at more than 1.2 trillion dong. Manufacturing is diverse: textiles, electronics assembly, food processing, and furniture production, and continues to attract global investment through industrial parks and export zones. Finance and services are highly concentrated here too, with foreign banks, insurance, logistics, and trade fairs clustered in the central districts. Ports like Cat Lai and Kai Mep Thi Vai rank among Southeast Asia's busiest container hubs. Tourism thrives as well. In 2024, the city welcomed nearly 7 million international visitors and generated about 7.5 billion in tourism revenue. But Ho Chi Minh City is more than its modern skyline. Its history stretches back long before Vietnam expanded southward. During Khmer rule, it was already a bustling riverside settlement. In the 17th century, Vietnamese settlers incorporated the area into their territory, developing rice paddies and river ports. Waves of Chinese immigrants followed in the 18th and 19th centuries, building trading networks that remain powerful today. By the mid-19th century, French colonial forces occupied southern Vietnam. In 1874, Saigon became the capital of French Cochinchina, transformed with tree-lined boulevards, squares, an opera house, cathedrals, and a central post office. The French also expanded the port and railways, turning Saigon into one of Southeast Asia's leading colonial trade centers, nicknamed the Paris of the East. After 1955, it became the capital of South Vietnam until reunification in 1975. The following year, the city was renamed to honor the revolutionary leader Ho Chi Minh. The city's population today is highly diverse. Ethnic kin make up over 85%, but there are also Khmer, Cham, and one of the largest Chinese communities in Southeast Asia, about 740,000 people, concentrated mainly in Districts 5, 6, and 11. These Chinese-Vietnamese families play an outsized role in wholesale trade, textiles, dining, and real estate, often controlling a third of the market in certain sectors, while also preserving Cantonese, Teochew, and Hokkien dialects, along with traditional festivals like Lunar New Year and Mid-Autumn. Culturally, Ho Chi Minh City is Vietnam's most open and diverse. French colonial architecture stands beside gleaming glass towers. Coffee culture is a way of life, from sidewalk stalls to boutique cafes. The local favorite, iced coffee with condensed milk, is almost a daily ritual. Festivals combine Vietnamese tradition, French influence, and Chinese customs with Lunar New Year, Mid-Autumn, and even Christmas celebrated vibrantly in different neighborhoods. Art, music, theater, fashion, and nightlife weave together into a colorful cultural fabric that draws people from across the world. The landscape is flat, only about 6 meters above sea level. The climate is tropical monsoon, hot and humid year-round, averaging 81 degrees on Toise, 27 degrees. April and May can soar above 95 degrees on Toise, 35 degrees. while December and January are milder but still warm in the mid-70s. About 80% of the annual rainfall comes between May and November, with heavy downpours and thunderstorms common. The dry season, with lower humidity and plenty of sunshine, is peak tourist time. Transportation infrastructure is expanding rapidly. Tan Son Nhut International Airport already handles more than 40 million passengers a year, with flights across Asia, Europe, and beyond. Highways link the city north to central Vietnam and southwest to the Mekong Delta. The long-awaited metro system is underway. The first line, from Ben Thanh Market to Soi Tien, began trial runs in late 2024, and by 2035, the network is planned to include 8 metro lines and several light rail routes covering the entire city. Daytime Ho Chi Minh City is a blur of motorbike traffic, crowded markets, and the hum of factories and ports. But when evening falls, the city takes on a new face. Sunset reflects off glass skyscrapers before neon lights brighten rooftops, riverbanks, and narrow alleys. The air fills with the aroma of grilled meats, sweet coffee, and tropical flowers. Street saxophones play, bass beats thump from bars, and tour boats glide slowly down the Saigon River. At night markets, skewers crackle over charcoal fires while locals and visitors alike fill the streets. Even after midnight, motorbike headlights weave across the boulevards like flowing streams of light. The city's night is not just a continuation of the day. It is its own journey, a mix of Southeast Asian energy, French charm, and global openness.